I watched this press conference, and whether people like it or not, Trump is relatable, and people identify with him. And you saw in his expression whilst he was talking to the media that he was having the time of his life. And when someone is that happy, instinctively it prompts a response in us. And I was thinking about the story. I think my wife told me. My wife worked for the Trump organization, and this was back in November 2008. And Trump was in trouble. At the end of the financial crisis, Deutsche Bank was making noises, threatening to call in its loan. And that happened on a Friday. And on the Sunday, Trump is in New York with his daughter, I think it was Ivanka, and he says, I need to get out of Trump Tower. So they go for a walk around the block, and it's miserable. It's very cold in November in New York. And they walk together, and they pass a beggar who's got his back to the wall, and there's a hat that he's accepting money in, and there's a $1 bill in the hat. And Trump says to his daughter, that guy's got $1 more than I do. I think that speaks to my point about him being relatable. You look at Trump, and people who hate Trump actually are looking at their own imperfections and the times they should have kept their mouths shut and chose to speak instead. But they also see his aspirations. And you can see these in much more detail than you can in someone like Mark Carney. You see him up there. Why don't you just talk about the climate for the next 3 hours?